pregnant. I can't believe I'm pregnant. I don't know what to do. What am I going to tell my parents? I cannot believe this. I don't know what to do.
I didn't know what to do. I was suddenly responsible for a life, and that was not something I had ever planned on at any point. I was very scared. I knew that my mom would not take it well. My grandparents, who I was staying with for a little while, would not take it well. And I had literally nothing going for me, financially or otherwise. I had no idea if I would even be allowed to live with anyone after announcing that I was pregnant, or what my options were. I let him know I was 8 weeks along. I had ultrasound photos, asked him if he wanted to be involved in the pregnancy, if he wanted to come with me to appointments, whatever he wanted. I left the lines of communication open, and he told me to take care of it. I had known about open adoption a little bit. I knew that there was a choice for adoption where you might be able to still have contact with your baby, but I didn't really know much about adoption in general. I had decided that abortion wasn't the option, and so I was left with adoption and parenting. I got in contact with them, and from there just started talking about options, signed up to receive their services. We went through the decision-based counseling where I really considered both parenting and adoption and made sure that the choice I chose was the right one for my baby and for myself. From there I started picking families. I picked a family, we met, we decided to try and move forward from there. I let them come to doctor's appointments. I got very close to them, and through the whole process just praying and really seeing what God wanted for my baby. And by the time it came time to place after she was born, I just knew that this is what was meant to be from the very beginning, and it became a lot easier to do what I needed to do.
I get to choose where my baby goes. I get to meet the adoptive parents and interview them. I decide how open my adoption is and how much contact I have with my baby and the adoptive parents. I have options.
I'm Melissa Robinson from Chosen Child. You have options. You can choose.
I chose adoption for my baby. I decided it was the best decision for both of us just because I wasn't ready to be a responsible parent, and I wanted him to have an amazing life growing up, and I didn't feel like I could provide that for him, as well as a couple who was ready for a baby. I wanted to be a mother, but I know that I'm not ready to be a mother. Chosen Child was there throughout this entire situation with me. They just did everything they could to make sure I was comfortable, and they didn't pressure me into any particular direction, and they were completely open-minded and wanted my genuine happiness along with my baby's as well. Well, originally I actually didn't want an open adoption. I thought it would be too difficult. I thought that my heart would break whenever I saw my son being raised by two strangers that I didn't know. And then that all changed because we got really close with the family that we decided to place with, and they became absolute angels to us, kind of. They were there for us throughout the entire thing. I don't know what I would do without them. I call them and text them. We go over to their house and eat dinner with them. Sometimes we go to the park. We go to their son's t-ball games. You know, we just love hanging out with them and being with them. I consider them a really huge part of my life, and honestly, I don't know what I would do without them.
We want you to be happy. We're here for you to talk, to listen, and to answer your questions. We're available whether you know you want to parent your child or place your child for adoption. You can make the best choice when you have all of the information. Adoption is one of the best choices you have in giving your baby the best life possible.
I know what I want for my baby. I know what I'm going to do.